Hey everyone, I'm Marianne, and welcome to this month's edition of the Dollar Club, where we see how everyone contributing just $1 a month can bless the community and show the love of Christ to those around us. November is National Adoption Month, so today we're going to sit down with our friend Stacy, who's adopted 4 children of her own and is currently fostering 4 more. Well, Stacy, thank you so much for taking the time to sit down with me today and share a little bit about your journey with foster care and adoption. Would you mind sharing the beginning stages of that journey? Maybe what was it that got you started with foster care?
Sure. I started foster care. I started the process about 16 years ago. And I just felt really called to be a foster parent. I didn't have kids at the time. I wasn't married at the time. I had big plans. I was going to foster, and then eventually I'd get married and raise a family of my own, and I'd keep fostering, but I wasn't going to adopt. And the very first child who was placed in my home was my now adopted son, James. And I never let him go, and I kept going.
How many kids have you adopted, and then how many kids have you fostered to this point?
I have adopted 4. I have 4 adopted, ages 25, 19, 15, and 13. And I have a biological 4-year-old because I eventually did get around to getting married and doing that sort of stuff. And I have now fostered 35 kids. At that point, I decided I only really wanted to take the kids that other people felt some hesitancy about taking. I wanted to take teens, and I wanted to foster, not adopt. I wanted to take teens and foster teens and get them through to the next stage of life and take the kids that other people may struggle a little bit more with.
And I know a part of taking teens is that there's a reality of aging out of the system. And so do you have a teenager in your home that's close to turning 18?
I do. I have a
right?
teenager in my home. She turns 18 in 2 months.
Can you tell us a little bit about her story? And
Yeah, she is a sweetheart. She's had a rough life. She's gone through a lot of neglect and physical abuse and sexual abuse, and she's been a victim of the opioid pandemic. Her parents have some drug issues, and she has 2 little girls. And she's getting ready to age out of the system, and she's got 2 little girls, 21 months and just turned 7 months, and they are adorable. But she's trying to figure out how to be a kid and how to be a grown-up and how to be a parent and how to take care of her kids. And she's to the point where she's going to be a grown-up, and she's going to have 2 kids, and she's going to have never had a successful parenting model throughout.
how have you seen her grow and just overcome some of those hurdles and challenges that she has been?
She is doing amazingly well. She is a senior this year at a local high school, and she has straight A's except for PE, and nobody's going to judge about bad PE grades in our family. She's doing fantastic in school. She plans to become an EMT when she's done. So there's a training course that she's going to hopefully start this January where by the time she finishes high school, she'll have her EMT degree. And so she'll have a career and a degree and hopefully a plan.
What are some of the resources or supports that maybe specifically a teenager that's aging out of the system would need?
A teenager that's aging out of the system has so much, like the child that's in my home, she doesn't have a driver's license. She needs to get a driver's license before she ages out in 2 months. She has no work history. She has no bank account. She just came to my home about a month ago. We're trying to get all of this set up. First we have to get her social security card. Then a birth certificate, all these integral documents that your parents keep for you, nobody has kept for her. So we're trying to get all this together, and then she's studying for her driver's license exam. She's got to figure out how to drive. She's got to figure out how to hold down a job. She's got to figure all this out. And she's got to take care of 2 kids.
I know we wanted to come in here and capture your story and hear about your foster care and adoption journey. And at River Ridge, we also have this thing called the Dollar Club, where once a month we ask everyone in the church to give $1 extra, and we take all those extra dollars and we find a need in the community, and then we bless them with it. And so when we heard your story and all of the kids that you're helping and journeying with, we just knew that we wanted to help just resource some of these things that you're walking through with them. And so I actually have a check for you.
Oh, wow.
I have a check for $3,864 with your name on it.
Well, it's going to go to my oldest to get her started in life. This might go to a car fund, a bank account fund, the baby needs formula, the baby needs diapers fund.
That is exactly what we want that to go to. And we just are grateful for people like you who invest in them.
Well, thank you. And this is going This is not going to me. This will go in her bank account. And we will open a bank account as soon as we get that Social Security card.
Yes.
And we will open a bank account for her. And she will, when she turns 18, she'll have a start.
Yes. And that's what we want.
Thank you.
You're welcome.